Ricochet. Bravo. Zdaj se pa glih zgrešila. To je.
Si dobil kruša letos? Pihava mene.
Prazno. Hey guys, at the time of recording of this video it has been roughly 3 weeks from EVA show, and I wanted to give you another video on GK1. At the end of this video you will see a clip just before I went to EVA, when I was shooting bare GK1 as it comes out of the box, so only the things that are in the box, open sights at 50 meters, making groups like this on a steel plate. That was quite amazing, so enjoy that. But in this video I first wanted to show you what I got in EVA, and that was from Wolfiek group. You might know them also under a web shop, which is Huben Shop. I will put all the links below, of course. So they presented there a couple of very interesting things. And in terms of GK1, what particularly caught my eye was this stock. This stock is, I will give you the weight on the screen, but it's so light that you don't see the difference. I actually weighted the whole pistol with this setup, and it was about 1.3 kilo, 1.25 and 1.3 somewhere around there. So basically no difference than the stock version. And this stock is of course carbon fiber, and it's extremely light, and so nice to shoulder. I mean, it's just such a pleasure to shoot. Apologies, my mother is calling me. She's scared that I don't eat enough. Imagine that. So, where was I? This stock is, as I mentioned, extremely light, extremely nice to shoulder, and of course you can hold the rifle, I should say rifle, carbine, I should say probably, like this. You can hold it like this, whatever you prefer. And you might think that this is weak, but of course this is carbon fiber, so this is really sturdy, really nice stock. The only downside I would say to it is that it's not foldable. So this is the length. Of course you can remove the suppressor, but this is the length that the pistol or carbine will be afterwards. Of course, when adding such a stock, it is almost mandatory to have some sort of sight on the gun, on the pistol. Mainly, first reason is because the open sights are actually too low, because this chick is meant to be dedicated for like a red dot or even a scope. So for that reason I also have this mounting part that you can put the red dot further behind. Of course you can also mount it here, which is dovetail rail by default on the pistol, but the problem is that this is a little bit too forward. It may be good for scopes if you have a mount that extends backwards, but it's not really practical for red dots and anything like that. You want to have them closer, so you really take advantage of that aperture, having it closer to your eye. So on this one I'm using this tiny vector red dot. I have another version. I will put the models on the screen as well. I have another version on this pistol directly, again using the similar mount. Additional to that is something that you might be familiar with from the K1, so the rifle, is the loading port that actually enables you to load much faster and easier, and just snaps back on. So this right now is my favorite combination. And another thing I like, and hopefully I will make a video again, this is something I can take my daughters to shoot with, because it's so light, 1.3 kilos, and so nice to hold. It's just I love it. I love it. I mean, there's nothing else to say to it. Again, here we have that same loading port, and as I mentioned before, the red dot on top. This might not be the final version. The final version might be slightly different. I'm talking about some changes to be made with Francisco, and hopefully we will get them soon as well. I wanted to also point out my slugs. So as you may know, I designed a mold for slugs for K1s and GK1s. I'm not selling this mold. The MP Molds is selling this mold, but this is the results. Here are the slugs. So my right, your left is 25 caliber, and the left one is 22 and 25. These work exceptionally well in the pistol. The power requirement is high for those, so you cannot shoot at the extremely low powers. So in terms of shot count, my suggestion is, you might also hear me say that in my initial video regarding power settings on the GK1, it is maximum up to 2 revolutions from minimum. So if you fully thread in the power setting, go maximum out 2 revolution, never more. And with those, I have roughly 1.8, 1.5 revolutions from minimum, and get that sweet point when I get really high power, really nice consistency still. And still from around 280 bars, I still get 1 full magazines on both pistols, so 22 and 25 caliber. So for me, that's enough. I'm okay with having only 1 magazine of shots. You may also heard me that I even prefer not to load 100% full, simply because I don't want until I shoot to have the slug in front of the chamber that fires. So meaning that I want to be able to rotate the 1 or 2 clicks that is needed to put the slug in front of the barrel and not the empty one, for safety reason, for also for jamming reasons. Although jamming is not an issue here, because these slugs are quite snug, so you have to use some force to put them in, and they're exactly the length of the magazine, which is also a nice thing, because they don't have a chance even if they get loose because of the vibration, to just slosh around in that length of the magazine. So that's it. Enjoy the rest of the video. The video that you will see now is, as I mentioned before, EVA with this one in the form of a pistol without red dot or stock. So basically just a pistol on the rest, open sights, 50 meters, and these slugs at the power setting I mentioned before. So enjoy. Thanks. Bye. Okay, so I have some things for the K1, some accessories, some optics and things like that coming in from Francisco, from Wolfiek Group. And before I do that, I just want to show you what accuracy you can expect at 50 meters. Of course, I'm not that good of offhand shooter, so I will be using the rest. But 50 meters with open sights, and using MP mold slugs, which are designed for K1 or GK1. These are 50 grain, so really heavy, really nice slug fit. And most of all, what mostly is important, you can move the pistol gun up, down, doesn't matter, and you can still freely rotate the magazine, meaning that they are snug enough to stay in place and not going forward or backwards to block your rotation. So they are, let's say, the safest bet not to get any jams. Okay, let's give it a go. This is now about 290 bar fill and 50 meters away, as I mentioned, and I have full magazine and 3/4 of revolution, sorry, 1 3/4 revolution power setting, meaning quite high power. We will see if we will be able to shoot the whole magazine from that start pressure. So let's just go for it. As you can see, I already made 1 group, and we will probably continue on the same one because I will use the same point of aim which I have right now set on this open sights. Let's do one without suppressor, just to hear the difference. It will be probably really loud. Sorry, safety. Wow, okay. Let's continue with suppressor. Safety off. From what I see from here, I'm forming quite a good group. Of course, test with optics will be the judge of how accurate the pistol is. Let's see if I have any more. I have one more. I think. Yep, empty. And I finished at just slightly over 150 bars. Is that really a group? Whoa. Now I will try to hit the biggest target with open sights again. Okay, we are now going for the biggest silhouette. So I have to aim higher and to the right, because before I was aiming middle top part of that big steel square plate. So higher and a little bit to the right. Let's try it. Safety off. Oh, miss. Okay, let's go again. I don't have tools to adjust the sight. Where did I hit before? So this is straight on. Let's go higher and right. Higher? No, lower. Okay. I'm way too fast, of course. Let's try to do it offhand. Yeah, this is not where I shine. I think I'm high, too high and to the right. Let's go only high. Ah, now I'm empty. So, definitely an accurate setup.